morning, it is Monday. It's currently 11 a.m. I have just sat down to start the working week. We have something quite demanding that needs to be done this week. I have my Animal Artist Collective piece which needs to be done. Yeah, the theme this week, this last round of 2019 is reptiles. It was between reptiles and fish, and I was hoping that it was going to be fish because I could have done my orca. No, that's a mammal. Anyway, I could have chosen a different fish basically to do for that, but it's reptiles. I can't actually show you guys any of the drawing for that because this video will come out one day before the Animal Artist Collective video, so that's a shame. But the theme is reptiles, and yeah, it's gonna be something that's gonna take me a little while to actually record tutorial wise. Kind of regretting actually kind of making it into a tutorial. I might see how I go with it, like I did with the last thing that I tried to record that was similar, like similar reptile. I tried to record it and I was like, nope, this isn't gonna work. And if that doesn't work, then I'm gonna have to change it to some kind of eye study just to kind of get it out as quickly as possible. But I'm really hoping that this will make a good tutorial. I don't want to make this piece massive because I don't want to spend forever on it, because reptiles are fairly complicated creatures. Like, they have some intricate parts and some intricate detailings, or except the one that I'm drawing does. And yeah, I don't want it to be like completely massive because otherwise it's going to take me a lifetime. And this video, the Animal Artists Collective video, has to be up on the 14th. So ideally I want to spend all of this week on this particular drawing and then I can edit it next week. That's the theory. So I still have to finish my orca tutorial. I'm thinking of, hopefully if I get the reptile one done, then I can just focus a little bit more on this, because I still haven't done any of the water, and I know a couple of people have actually started the first part of that now. So I'm a little bit kind of behind, but kind of not. It's a little bit of a confusing one. I'm child free today as well, so I do have a little bit of time, more time today to get things done, but I need to outline this tutorial, which is going to take me a little while. I then have to scan it in and I have to colour pick for it, so I'm thinking I'm not going to get that much of it done today, which is a shame. I also need to pick a reference photo for the next tutorial for November, which is a barn owl. I'm really excited about that one. The one that I had picked out to do was from Pixabay, and then I realised that Leontine from YouTube and on Patreon, she does tutorials as well. She picked the same reference photo for her students as well, and I'm like, well, I don't want to do the same one now, do I? So I need to pick out a different one. Hopefully I can find one. I could pick the same one because technically, like, you know, it's on Pixabay, it's free for anyone to use, and obviously people use the same photos, but I follow her work and I don't want to use the same photo and do the same thing, so I'm going to pick a different one. So good job. I actually popped up on Instagram. I wouldn't have seen it otherwise, I just would have continued on, but I saw it on Instagram. I was like, that's the same. So I need to pick a barn owl reference photo. So my plan for today, I have a couple of orders that I need to pack. I've got one Etsy order, and then I've got a large shop, my actual website order as well, to pack today. So I need to get those done, and yeah, I just need to outline the two tutorials for November. I've only picked two for November because the barn owl is going to be quite an intricate one because of the feather detailings and everything. It's going to take me a little while, and so is this one. I don't feel like if I cram in 3 tutorials, like these 2 difficult ones and then sort of medium easy one. I feel like it's going to be too much. I don't want to put too much pressure on myself like I did with October with the orca. I should have known that it was going to take a little bit longer than planned and not planned 3 tutorials. So I haven't done that this month because I still have the orca to finish as well. But yeah, that's basically the order of today. I've just washed my desk down because it's been raining a lot here. You can probably hear the rain as I'm recording this, and the cats have just walked over all of my desks with their muddy paw prints, and it's all over the windowsill as well and behind the bookshelf, so that's fun. So it's now 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I've finished drawing out everything. So that is all of November's tutorials drawn out, scanned in, and I've also colour picked the one that I'm doing now for the Animal Artist Collective for next week. So I've picked these colours. There's quite a few here. Any guesses before the video comes out tomorrow of what it's going to be? Yeah, I am a little bit scared about this one because, as I said, I've previously attempted to tutorialize one of these and I got through half of the recording and then I just totally messed up the drawing. Didn't feel that was like adequate to make into a tutorial for people, considering that I kind of messed it up really badly. And yeah, I'm just worried that this one's actually going to take me quite a while and that it's going to end up like the orca. That's my like worst case scenario, is what I've done with the orca is like I started it and then I've realised it's a bit more of an ambitious project than what I gave myself a time limit for, and then it's I've only got one part uploaded, but I'm really hoping that I can get this done by next week and that it actually materialises into a tutorial, because if it doesn't, I'm going to be annoyed with myself and I don't want to have like lack of content for my tutorial subscribers. Some of them are pretty understanding, but there's I don't like to upset like the small minority that kind of get annoyed when I don't meet my schedule as such. So seeing as I missed the I didn't miss the orca deadline, I still uploaded one part of the orca but it's not finished. To save doing that like twice in a row, I just really want to make sure that this actually materialises into a decent tutorial. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it as much as I should. Which I don't always like to create tutorials when I kind of feel like that, because it's like the orca. I get really excited about doing it, and then when it comes to actually creating a tutorial, I'm like, but I don't actually want to create a tutorial on this. I want to do a tutorial on something else. But the barn owl that I have after this one, I've currently drawn that one out as well. Let me show you guys. So this is the barn owl that I went for. If any of you guys are interested in my drawing out process, what I do is draw everything onto cartridge paper, and then I use tracing paper to transfer from the cartridge paper to my actual drawing paper. That's why the lines always look like quite precise, because I've traced over my drawing. I use the grid method as well on the cartridge paper. There is a video on my channel if you want to check it out. There's actually 2 videos on my channel explaining my process, so you guys can go and check that out. It's quite boring to actually record and sort of do that, but if you guys want to see me doing that in any of those studio vlogs, then let me know. But I just tend to switch everything off, listen to some music, and just grid everything out, and yeah, then transfer. So I've got that one done. So the next thing today, whilst I still have some child free time, is to crack on with this. In terms of products and things this week, I don't really have much to do. I don't think I'm going to be creating any new products this month. Probably won't be in the run up to Christmas. I kind of want a little bit of a chilled out November. I want to get my finances in check. I want to make sure that I don't spend too much. I want to spend some time scheduling as well, because I still haven't got around to scheduling for November, and I'm getting kind of really stressed out about that. So I need to do that. I just want to make sure that I have planned out like the last few weeks of this year, because there's only like a few weeks, and I want to take 2 weeks off at Christmas, like entirely, because that's like when Simon will be finishing his day job and coming on with me full time. So I want to make sure that I spend some time like not training him, but giving him any kind of advice and just talking him through different processes, like showing him how to edit the back end of the website and things like that. That all takes a little bit of time. I also want to try and complete my free Google marketing course as well. Hopefully I will get that finished before Christmas, so that I can implement the changes to the website that I want to make for January. So yeah, I want to plan out the next few weeks and try and get a head start on December, so that I just kind of have half of December free, so that I can spend time with my family over the Christmas period and just do some fun things, and then just like maybe focus a little bit on creating and getting a head start on YouTube content as well. So anyway, I'm rambling on, so I'm going to start the process on this next piece. Like, I don't know, 15 minutes, and then like when I have another couple of minutes spare, then I continue watching. So I kind of do mine like that. I don't know about you guys, but let me know if you like them sort of longer or shorter, and I'll try and adjust my footage, but I just have so much that I want to talk about. That's a good donut. I don't like the fact that they put powdered sugar on them now, because it makes it go like really slimy. I like proper sugar, but it's still good. Who can't love a donut? So this is basically how my paper comes, just sellotaped to the box, which is really nice because I just kind of store it like this. I keep it over there behind that other desk over there, and then it's accessible, it keeps it flat, and yeah, I don't have to worry about crinkling it or anything. I've just ordered 10 sheets of Fabriano Artistico hot pressed watercolour paper, which is the one that I usually use. I really love as well that now Jackson's has these bubbles, but these are recyclable ones or compostable ones. Recyclable, but they feel like my new Sally bags, like a kind of plant-based material, so that's great. I love that, and I'm going to actually use these to pack up that. So I'm going to just stick these in that box so I can pack that up. But I just also have some pencils. So I just restocked my polychromos because that's all I use pretty much nowadays. So I just got some restocks of the generic colours that I use. If I could get into this, that would be great. So just a few pencils. I just got a couple, oh god. I forgot that they changed polychromos pencils and I don't know if I like it. They've changed them so that they have the barcode actually on the bottom of the pencil now. I have an older pencil here that they've sent me so you can compare the difference. So this is the older one. Doesn't have the barcode but it has this sticker. This is the new one. And all of the text is smaller. Like, I don't know. Is the pencil smaller? No. It just makes it, I don't know, it just makes it, I don't like it. They've changed the font here as well, which I don't like. Can you see? Can you see the font? Just. But it used to be like the Faber-Castell font logo, logo font. There we go. That's probably around the right way for you guys. And now it's kind of like all lowercase, and I don't like it. I don't like that at all. I prefer the older pencils, so not that you look at the pencil often, but you know, you get used to something and then it changes. But basically I got some more walnut brown. I've got one more walnut, oh yeah, there you go, there's a walnut brown. That's the walnut brown. And then I've got an older one with a sticker on it. So they're the same, like the barrel colours are ever so slightly different, but that's a discrepancy that you get in most pencils. But I got walnut brown, I got some more warm grey 1, I got another burnt sienna, I got some sky blue, and I got 2 dark sepia, and I also got burnt ochre. Just a little restock there. But anyway, that's my Jackson's order. I told you it wasn't going to be anything special, but needed that restock. And the paper is actually for a project. Well, not necessarily a project, but I want to work on, next year I want 2 different types of calendars for the end of the year, obviously. I want a wildlife, generic wildlife one, like what I produce at the moment, so like with wildlife in it. And then I want one specifically for birds, and specifically British birds. So I'm working towards completing my British bird portfolio, I suppose you would call it. I have a blue tit. What other birds do I have that are British? I think that's, oh, I have a robin, but I want to redraw a robin. But I think the only one that I have at the moment is a blue tit. And I'm going to be drawing a barn owl this month, so that will be 2, and I need 12. So I think in my spare time, if I get any spare time, I'm going to be drawing some birds that are not tutorial pieces, because I get a little bit, not burnt out, but I kind of get a little bit like, I don't really want to draw all tutorial pieces and have to voice everything over. I kind of get a little bit, not bored, but I just like to vary it up a little bit, and I like to work on my own projects that I don't have to like live stream, or I don't have to say anything. I can just listen to music or listen to an audiobook or watch something whilst I'm drawing. I miss that, like, of doing commissions, so this is what I kind of want to accomplish with drawing some British birds and kind of completing a collection of those, because yeah, then I can create another calendar and then it gives me something to work on that I can just do for me, which I'm really looking forward to. So if you have any suggestions on birds that you'd like to see, leave me a comment. But I am going to be drawing some images from Shutterstock. I'm going to be purchasing the like hella expensive license to use some of those images for productions of reproductions of the artwork that I will create. So I'm going to be purchasing images from there because I found some really good ones. So I'm really excited, and I was just looking through some images at the weekend and just kind of getting really excited about all of the different things that I could possibly draw. I haven't like lost any kind of inspiration or anything, but I just kind of have stoked the fire a little bit more. But anyway, I'm going to carry on with some admin tasks today, and I will probably catch you guys tomorrow. So yeah. Good morning. It is good morning. Wow. It is Thursday, the 7th of November. I have just spent the last 15 minutes trying to record an intro for tomorrow's YouTube video, which is the real-time cat study. I got interrupted a whole bunch because you can probably hear. No, then he stops. The cat Whisper is just meowing and making all sorts of noise, and every time I was just like recording and I got a good bit, then he would meow and I'd be like, oh, Whisper. So it's taken me a little minute to record the intro for that, but I'm just going to edit it together now, and then I can pop it up onto YouTube, and that's all done. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit more motivated today than I was yesterday. I am kind of excited to start this Animal Artist Collective, or continue it. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better about it today, just looking at what I got done yesterday. Yesterday I was kind of really thinking, this is absolutely terrible, this is going to go wrong, I might as well just bin it and just say I'm not going to do this round. But it actually looks okay, and I actually broke up, I think I mentioned in the last clip that I'm going to do, I've broken it up into small sections, so I've got a small section to do today, which isn't overwhelming. So yeah, I am feeling a little bit better about this project now. But the rest of the stuff that I have to do today, that is literally all I need to do. I just need to get this piece done, or this section of this piece done today, and then I can do whatever I need to do. I've already packed up one order today. I actually spent a little bit of time last night just packing up another couple of orders that needed going. I need to package up another one this evening because I sold an original artwork and it needs to go to South Africa to a new collector over there. So I need to do that this evening, but I need a box for that, and I don't have a box just yet. And Simon's the one that's good at making the boxes. I'm absolutely terrible. I shouldn't be left alone with a craft knife. Yeah, so I need to do that. I sorted out a few, or planned out a few little website bits for the changeover that I want to take place. I realise now that I don't need to partition it as much as I was going to. I just am going to put the shop section on a subdomain, I think, and redo my shop. But I'm not going to do it like and rush it out. I want to make sure that I have like a proper launch day, and then I get it all hyped up so that when the launch day comes I can just change over like the Club Puffin dashboard and change it over the shop links and everything, and it'll all be good. But yeah, I shouldn't need to have any site downtime for this, which is one of the best things. But I'm hoping for a launch on January the 1st. That always seems like a good date to launch for me. And then it's kind of been like a year and a little bit that I've been with this current setup on the website. and then it just like marks the start of a new year, and hopefully it gives me some enthusiasm to continue everything through next year. But I'm really excited about the shop setup because it's going to be on its own subdomain, and it's going to be just purely for all of the products, like the cards, I won't have calendars then because it will be pointless in the new year, but any kind of other stationery that I decide to introduce, and enamel pins or wooden pins if I decide to do that next year, that can all be like its own separate entity, and I can do all of the SEO to go with that, and then I can get it really optimized, and it can have its own menu. So it's basically just going to be a complete shop website, or it's going to be a standalone website basically. And then like all of the menu links can be like prints, greetings cards, so it's not just shop and then a sub menu, because I feel like I myself, when I'm browsing websites, I don't particularly like sub menus too much. But I found a really good WordPress theme for the shop, and I'm really excited about it. I just need to install a fresh copy of WordPress onto the subdomain and then just build it. And then I've got 2 months to build it, or just under 2 months to build it, and redo the puffin dashboard as well, and some of the puffin pages. So yeah, I am feeling very excited today. So let's get on with the day. I'm going to edit this and then do a little bit more drawing. I probably won't be able to show you any of the drawing. So yeah, I'll probably see you in the next clip. Also, just thought I'd mention, my hair is really faded, but it's kind of gone to like a kind of nice pastel yellow / green. And I'm really, really enjoying it. I feel like it's like, it fades out to a really nice colour. So I'm going to order some more yellow dye and just keep the yellow, I think, because I'm really enjoying it. What do you guys think? Do you guys like the yellow? Would you like to come in? Jaffa? Would you like to come in or out? What are you doing? Coming in. Are you coming? Come on, you was just... What do you want? What would you like? Good afternoon. It's Friday, it's the end of the working week again. This week has just flown. Like, I can't believe how quickly the time goes. I feel like I've got absolutely nothing done this week. Whilst also feeling a little bit like I have got something done. I don't know, I just feel kind of unproductive this week just because I had that whole bout of procrastination on Wednesday, and I was just kind of like, what do I do? I am halfway through the Animal Artist Collective piece. Again, still can't show you, which is so annoying. But I think I've recorded like 1.5 tutorial parts now. I need to edit 1 tutorial part together and get it uploaded so that it's ready to go next Thursday. I got interrupted yesterday because my visitors turned up a little bit earlier than planned, so I didn't quite get as much as I had hoped that I would get done. So today I've got a little bit more to do than I would have liked, but James is now gone to sleep. It's currently 2 o'clock, so I've at least got a good hour to get some stuff done. I've just spent an hour just sorting out today's YouTube video and writing the blog post for the materials list and everything. I've been spending a lot of time doing the SEO on those types of posts recently, just because I feel like it would be beneficial in case anybody stumbles across it. And just making sure that everything's like linked up properly and that everything is good to go. So I spent a little bit of time on that this morning, and yeah, Now the only thing I've got left to do this week is literally just finish off this drawing. I can show you guys some of the colours that I'm using. So I'm using my little pot to put these in, but yeah, I will say that the animal that I'm drawing has like iridescent tones, or it has like an iridescent nature. Obviously it's a reptile, so you guys can draw your own conclusions, but you'll see in tomorrow's YouTube video what it is anyway. So but I've got like green tones and blue tones, and it's almost like neon yellow to do some iridescent tones, and one of my favourite colours, which is this cobalt green, some violet, some ultramarine, and this light green colour as well. So they're kind of like neon type colours, and it's just been really difficult to try and get that kind of iridescent tone to come across on this particular subject, but I'm actually enjoying it now, despite my initial like reservation of having to draw it, and I was just like but yeah, I'm really enjoying it now, but I really can't wait to start the barn owl. I'm really hoping that I'm going to get this section that I need to get done today, and then I'm going to spend a little bit of time tomorrow because I have a child-free morning, and then we're going Christmas shopping because it's like one of the only opportunities we're going to get to go Christmas shopping. So I'm going to spend like the rest of tomorrow, or tomorrow morning, just finishing off this so that I can edit the video and everything for the Animal Artist Collective on Monday, and then everything is done. And then I can start the barn owl, and I'm really excited about that one. Yeah, so that's the plan for today. I'm sorry that this studio vlog hasn't contained very much in the way of showing you any drawing process or anything, but next week I'll actually be able to show you guys the barn owl that I'm working on, which will be quite exciting. And yeah. I have a few other like cards to pack up and stuff like that next week, so we'll get to see all of that. But thanks for watching this one, and I will catch you guys next week. Bye.